Welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. A week or two ago we did this video on this Lonsdor K518ISE. Somebody wanted more information on the VOLVO, so we're going to do that. First thing I didn't actually mention is this is quite a small unit here, so I'm just going to give you a size on it. You're looking probably about 26 centimeters from one side to the other and about 16 centimeters high, probably by about 40 mil thick. So first thing you got to do is put in your pin number. So I'll just, okay, if you forget your pin number it's going to be a bit of a mission, so don't forget your pin number. I'm going to turn this down a little bit here so you can see it nice and clearly. Okay, I might even just straighten you up a little bit there. Alright, zoom you in. Alright, so let's have a look at VOLVO now. So, immobilizer. So I've had this unplugged for about 2 weeks now. You can see I'm down to 0 voltage, sorry, 94%. So it does have an inbuilt battery and it is holding charge. Voltage would be the actual car voltage. You see a little picture of the car, and I have Wi-Fi there as well. So VOLVO now. Okay, now I'll go through all of these menus in depth because Volvo is probably one of those cars that's a bit of a nightmare. S60, smart key half keyless or smart key full keyless. Let's go smart key half keyless, add key, lost key, read CEM security data, key recognition and unlock. So let's try this one. This function requires you to load the security data. Please read and save the security data through read security data function. Okay, so that looks like it's a first step, read the security data. So this is a little EEPROM thing right here, which means we probably need to pull the box, read the chip before we can go any further. Please plug the external 12 volt power supply in and the adapter 15 connected to the main line. Okay. Error, yep, error because we haven't plugged it in. Okay, recognition. Okay, so push the device key slot into the right, push the key so you can recognize it, so you can read the key. Okay, so it looks like you need to do these two first. Let's try Lonsdor keys to see if there's something we're missing here. This function will delete all the program keys, all keys needed to program. Okay. If there is a key in the slot, remove it. This function requires you to load the security data. So once again we need to read that chip before we go any further. Okay, replay, what's that do? Push it, okay, so no, we've already done that. So basically replay just means do what you've already done. Replay done, okay. User record, no. Feedback version. Okay, that's just a version. Okay, let's go back once again. Let's go full. So we've got full keyless now. So we've got add key, delete key, read the security data, recognize, module identification. Push the start button. It's trying to talk to something but it can't. Results are sort of failed. Okay. Alright, so now we're still in S60 and we're full keyless. So let's try adding a key. This function requires, okay, you can read it. Okay, so we need to read the security data, add it to the file, delete key, read. Okay, let's go back. So both for the S60 it looks like you need to read data before you can kind of go any further. S80, 2009, smart key, keyless. Once again it's asking us to read before we can go any further. Half keyless on the S80. Once again it's asking us to read the data before we can go any further. 2009 upwards. Half keyless Okay, add key, delete key, read the security data. So I don't think we need to read a chip here. We can just read the security data from the OBD. 15 pin, I believe so. I haven't done it, but that's what I'm getting the impression from this. Okay, we got an error there. Recognize, so that's where we put the key reader on it. We read the key, add key. This function requires you to load the security data. Okay, cancel. Okay, read the security data. Okay, prog. Alright, so that one there looks like maybe you can program it without doing too much. Okay, so here we have add key, delete key, read CEM security data, read KVM security data, key recognition unlock, module identification. 15 connection to the machine. Okay, so that looks like it's done by OBD. Read the CEM by OBD. KVM, I don't know why it's got a picture of the cloud there, let's find out. Looks like it's 15 pin adapter. Looks like it's OBD from what I can tell. Okay, so that's the S2000 upwards. Let's have a look there. Add key, delete key, identify key ID, unlock. So that looks like the best one. S80 2007 upwards looks like it's easiest one out of the lot so far. XC60 before 2009, full keyless. Okay, so it looks like once again we need to read the chip. Half keyless, once again we need to read the chip. After 2009, half keyless. Okay, this one here, it looks like we can read it by the OBD, add and delete. So this is a XC60 2009 upwards. Looks like it's improved. Reminds me very much of the BMW, where it even looks like a BMW remote, where the first ones you had to pull the box, read the chip, and after that you were able to do a lot more via the OBD. And this looks like the same, you can do it via OBD. That's from what I'm getting from it. I'm not an expert, I'm just looking at it from what I can see here. Okay, so we're looking at S40 now, add smart key. Okay, please select authorization file obtained from after sales. Okay, it's got a telephone number there. It doesn't look good. Delete key. Okay, so you're going to need a file there. You can unlock the key. So S40 does not look very good because it didn't give us any options there to do anything. We're still in S40, add key, delete key, key identifier, and okay, cancel. Alright, so I'm putting S40 as one that's going to be looking like a bit of a problem. V40, half key, looks like you can do it, you can read, you can add. Full smart keyless, okay, looks like you got to read two of them, the CEM and the KVM, and looks like you can do that one. Which one were we up to? V40 was it? I think we did V40. C30 immobilizer, add key, okay, so the C30 looks good. Smart key on the C30, add, delete. Please select the authorization file obtained from after sales. You need an authorization file, and there's nowhere here to read it, so I'm putting C30 down as a problem. V60, half key. Okay, looks like you can do it. You got to read the chip. Full keyless. Got to read two chips. XC90 VOLVO. Add key, delete key, add key. Once again, sales. Speak to your aftermarket people. So putting that one down. C70, was that C70? Yeah, that was C70. Smart key, C70, add key. Okay, we can't go any further until we obtain the file, and it's not allowing us to get the file on its own. V70, half key. Okay, so V70 looks like we can read it and program it and remove it. It's good. Full keyless, looks like we can do full keyless as well. So just going back here, so that's the models that we have, if you can see them all. Some of which it looks like you got to read a couple of chips to do, some of which we can't do anything, such as C70. I think that was the questionable one somebody wrote in about. Immobilizer there, add, delete, identify, unlock. So you can do some of the functions, but adding the key requires you to have the authorization file, which we don't have, and you would need to call. On saying that too, remember there is a little micro, actually I'll turn the brightness up here so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm going to zoom in. Alright, there's a little micro SD slot right here. So on saying that, to transfer that over to the card shouldn't be too big a issue. So that's just another look over Volvo. I'm not an expert. I have programmed very little Volvo cars. I'm only going on what I know, and this machine here I've never used on Volvo. So hopefully those menus will give you some idea, and if you've programmed Volvos, they might be a bit of an insight for which ones you can and can't do. And if you've got any comments, please leave it below. Thanks for watching.